Hello, LGs, ladies and gents. This is the Lady of Lace. I wanted to come in and no, this is not a new unit. This is a old unit. I had this unit now for about 6 months. Okay, and of course I don't wear it all the time. Most of the time I wear it during the fall and winter season because it is a full thin skin unit, which means it has no ventilation in it, which means it's kind of warm. It can get a little warm underneath it, and you do perspire. And all I did was I of course cut it into some layers, and I also took a little bit of the length off because it was around 20 to 22 inches long. And yeah, and that's it. Okay, I co-wash the hair, put the layers in it, let it air. I co-wash the hair and let it air dry, and this is how it came out air dried. Okay, so it is a natural wave texture, and as you guys can see, the waves came right back in it without me doing anything. Okay, I co-washed it, placed it on my wire headstand, and let it air dry overnight. Um, um, I love the fact that I have now a little bit of French bangs going on, layering it. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I layered the hair, then of course thumb up the video and I will, show you guys how I did that. But I also um, I also bleached my knots on a thin skin. Now, of course, I didn't use bleach to do it. I my thin skin unit. Okay. Now you're wondering how in the world can you bleach knots on a thin skin? Well, I have a clip I will show you guys at the end of this video of how I bleached the knots or made it appear as if my knots were bleached on a thin skin unit. And I'm going to just show you guys how that looked. Just look at that, okay? Because this unit is a very thin skin, you can see your wig cap or your stocking cap, whatever you have underneath the unit. You'll be able to pick up that color, just a little hint of that color underneath the unit. On my original thin skin units, you couldn't do that. The skin was too thick for you to be able to see underneath the unit. But because this unit is a thinner skin, you can pick up some of the color on your wig cap. I do not have on a wig cap at this time. Okay, and let me show you guys how the scalp looks. Okay, and in the front, right in this area right here, I used let me show you what I used. Here it is. I used this pencil from Gabriella, and it's in a dark brown color, and I just took it and put underneath the thin skin, underneath the cap. I just went around the edges of the unit and applied this dark brown color. Okay, I did that because I rather have the very front of the hairline to be dark because my hair is dark. This is a color 1B, and it just makes the hairline look much nicer as well as more realistic. The thin skin around the hairline is a lighter color than my skin tone, so it was more like a grayish tone, and you can see the thin skin being when it was flush to my skin. So that's why I used the Gabriella dark brown around the hairline. It just looks more natural that way. Okay. And of course, just by pulling out the wispy hairs and everything, it just makes the hair, this unit look really nice and natural. I do not have it here down at all right now. Okay, so I can pull it and it's not going anywhere. Uh, thin skin, especially if you're bald underneath the hair, underneath the unit, which is what I am. I shave my head, I shave my hair off, and no, I don't shave it just so I can wear a thin skin unit. I shave it because I have hair loss and due to alopecia, and because of that, I decided to shave all of the hair off instead of trying to, keep hair on the side and not have hair on the top. I just got rid of all of it and start wearing my wigs. So you don't have to shave your head of hair if you have a nice gray, if you have hair on your head. No, it's not required for you to shave your head just so you can wear a wig. Okay. Yeah, I get that a lot. People going, "Are you crazy? I'm not going to shave my head just so I can wear a thin skin." No, I'm not saying you should do that, but I am saying for those women like me and men like me who have hair loss or due to whatever reason you've lost your hair and you want to wear a hair piece, a thin skin unit is wonderful for that. Okay. All right. So what was I saying? So yeah, the thin skin is better for those of us who are bald, especially a full thin skin. Now, if you have hair underneath and you have, some thinning around the edges of your hairline, then you can get a thin skin around the perimeter and then lace at the top. That way your hair underneath the unit will get some air and ventilation, okay? And but this one is not one of those. This is a full thin skin. The whole cap is made of this polyurethane that they call thin skin, okay? And yeah, so this is how the hair looks after it's been cold washed and air dried. Then that was it. No curl, no curling iron, no curling wand or anything was put on the hair. It dried just like this, okay? So if you have any questions whatsoever about thin skin units, about this particular unit, or you guys are interested in seeing how I bleached my knots, then of course continue to watch. You guys be blessed and a blessing, and I'll see you on the next video. This is the Lady of Lace signing off. Bye. I'm going to turn my unit inside out like this, and I'm going to spray it down with some spritz. I'm going to use this wire headstand to put it on, and that will allow my unit to dry, which is where my parting is. So in this area right in here. So you want to make sure you have this black radiance, and this I'm going to apply it with this little brush right here that came with it. Okay, I want it, there we go. I don't want it on the hair, I just want it on the unit. I'm spraying it liberally. Now I'm going to apply my powder. Just get that to stick onto the unit. And I'm really just patting it on. Now I don't know if you guys can see it, but right in there is where I'm applying it. So that's usually where my part is. So that's what it's looking like right now. I'm going to add a little more spritz to settle it. All right, you guys, so I think it should be good and dry. Feels dry. Besides, I want to revert my unit back to its original. So you can see that it looks pretty good. This is what it looks like with my stocking cap on, and then I'm just going to remove the stocking cap. And you guys can see now what it looks like. Very good. Skin look like you bleached your nuts. Okay? That seems to be working just well. That seems to be working just fine. So that's what I wanted to come in and show you guys. I'm going to now let it air dry overnight, and I'll style it in the morning. Alright, so I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you on my next video. This is the lady signing off for now. Bye.